Hey Flosstube, welcome back to Basic Stitches. I'm Jorden and I'm on Instagram at JordanXStitch.
And I'm Jami, and I'm on Instagram as JamiXStitch.
And it's been a while since I last video. So, but we're here again. For questions for our last video, which was the one we did with Grandma, we just had a bunch of people ask the same question.
Several. And I tried to answer them.
Gray, yeah. What dark gray Grandma substituted the letters in her Cricut collection October with? And it was DMC 844.
And it's also, DMC 844 is a color that's called for in the chart already. And there was a couple spots, I think on the Blume, and she told me something else. There's a couple spots where that 844 that it's called for was going to bump up against the letters. And so she just changed it to another color that would show up that would make sense to use.
So like brown for a broom handle.
Brown or black or yeah, whatever it was. So she just kind of, but other than that, like she used all the called for DMC. Like, cool. So, but she had pulled all the called for colors and just substituted a spot here and there as needed with one of the called for colors. So you can do that too if you'd like. But I really like her Cricut collection October, and her July is turning out fantastic too, because she's
changing the colors as she goes with that one, right?
Yeah, but she's pretty much done with it now. She's been showing pictures on the Basic Bunch in case anybody wants to see,
and then her Instagram.
Yeah. But instead of the word being kind of a light blue color,
which is supposed to be a mix of two colors.
She's making it a navy blue. Yeah, I was finishing talking.
I was interrupting with a little addition to what you were saying.
Yeah, I know. I was just being smart aleck with you.
Yeah, she's pretty close to done. She was on the Y last time I saw.
Yep. So and she could have it done because that's been a couple days. Yep.
Okay, well, should we show what you worked on this week, this month, this whatever, however long it's been?
Yeah, go ahead. You have it.
Mom has a finish.
I've been doing some other work too. It's just obviously stuff I can't show you.
And this one I posted her start with the floss to show people could guess what it was. And I was actually kind of disappointed that a lot of you guessed it correctly because we put the flowers in the background to try to throw you off. But it is a watermelon.
Life is sweet.
Life is sweet. It's a new pattern. It's on a pink fabric. It's carnation.
It was Jubilee. It's a fabric I got at Shepherd's Bush in Ogden.
And it's just a very light pink, but it doesn't show up as pink on camera.
We did have on kind of a neutral color too, and it would have looked, the colors would have looked really pretty on that as well. We just, after we saw it, we liked how the colors looked on the soft pink.
Yeah. So this is a new pattern. It is released today officially. I'm going to work on having it up in my Etsy shop tonight, and it has already shipped to stores and distributors. So it will be available very, very, very soon.
Yep.
That was Mom's finish.
This is so rewarding that we've got them shipped out beforehand, at least before we're announcing it. Like, we've been working really hard to get caught up and ahead and things. It's just been, there's always so much going on.
The next one I worked on, and I worked on this one for a long time, and it's actually been done for a while, but I haven't been able to show it yet. It's an exclusive with Crazy Annie Stitch In. So it'll be available from her for a year, right?
Yep.
For her Christmas in July event. and then it'll be available through me. But until then,
Next
you can get
July.
it from her. So this is the jolliest Santa, and I am very proud of him.
His face is my favorite. It is the cutest little face.
He's done with all Classic Color Works. Sorry, he's not actually attached to this, so I'm just going to hold him instead of trying to balance him.
Make it easier.
For his pants, to give it the kind of sway to make him look really fat and happy like a jolly Santa should be, I stitched along that and did it kind of in the curve until I got to the legs and went across. And then for his beard, I stitched it like along the bumpiness of the edge of the beard to make it look more fluffy.
When she was designing this, and she designed this, what, months ago? Because you've had it done
February? March. It was right after market, so it was in March.
It wasn't till, yeah, you've had that designed forever. And she just kept saying she wanted it to be fat and happy. I want a fat and happy Santa.
Well, that's how I picture Santa, is just fat and happy and jolly. Like the word jolly to me sounds like fat and happy. So
I'm very jolly.
And then his plaid jacket with there is a line to separate his arms.
His
It
arms,
doesn't
yeah.
always come across super well on camera. And his plaid hat, I love him. I'm very happy with how he turned out.
Also, Crazy Annie's is a Zappy Dot.
Yes.
Needle minder.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was exciting. Of the pattern, that image right there is the image they took and used to make the dot, the Zappy Dot, the needle minder. Yeah. So you can also get that at Crazy Annie's too.
So
how did you forget? That was exciting.
It's been so long. I've had so many other things going on, but I'm very excited. So Crazy Annie primarily does business through her Facebook group. So that's where she'll be posting it, and I'm not sure exactly when she's posting it, but it's for her Christmas in July event. So I would assume it's very soon because it's July now.
Yeah, July 1st. I've been at work. I haven't been on Facebook or anything, so I haven't seen if she's posted it yet.
And I didn't think to check before we turned this on, but next, I'm very excited for this one. The next one in Spooky Hollow, which this is number 9, which is crazy. That means this year's
exciting
going by really
though.
Fast. So today's July 1st, my grandpa's birthday. Mm-hmm. And Grandpa was a barber for 50 years. He cut hair for 50 years and then retired. Yeah, and he even went past retirement to make it to his 50-year mark. So he owned his own barbershop for a long time. I feel like I kind of grew up there in a way. Like I remember being there all the time. And it was just a big part of my life, as well as like the whole family's. And
the whole valley.
Yeah. Everyone in Cache Valley when I lived there, and even still randomly, like being away from Cache Valley, I get all the time, "You're Al's granddaughter, aren't you?" Because he had pictures of all the family and grandkids and stuff hanging up in his booth. Mm-hmm. So everyone recognizes me from being there. So
the funniest thing is we've been on vacation in, I think the one time was in Minnesota. It's when you were just like 14 months old. We've been in California. We've been all over, and people are like, "Hey Al, how are you?" Like he knows people everywhere, and we've been on vacations and run into people, and they know my dad. It's kind of cool because I mean you can't be a barber for 50 years without knowing a lot of people.
Yeah. So I felt it fitting. I wanted to do a barber shop, but I felt it fitting to release it today because it's his birthday. So this is the barber shop, and it has the barber pole out front, and I know a lot of barbershops do, but Grandpa's did specifically. And then where his shop was located was in the Emporium in Logan, and there's a store next to it that was a jeweler that's still there, but their whole saying was middle of the block at the sign of the clock. And since they were right next door, I put the town clock next to it. But then to make it Halloweeny, because this is the Halloween chart, it's the werewolf barber shop. We've got a werewolf here and here, and he is cutting her hair. He has scissors and everything. And the full moon finally came out in
because of the werewolf.
Spooky Hollow.
Right.
So I love this chart. It might be my favorite one in this series.
We say that every time you release the new one, that they're our new favorite one. This one does have sentimental meaning, obviously. For me, the building kind of reminds me of the Emporium, which is where the shop was at. And the little awning things over the windows. But when I was a kid, there was an awning across in front of the door, like the main entrance to the Emporium, like a big awning that went out. Kind of like on the beginning of Cheers, like, how there's the big awning. That's so long ago. But and that awning when I was a kid was yellow.
Did they switch it to green later? Okay. Because I remember it being yellow, but then I thought it was green too.
Well, and Dad,
that's why I chose to do this one yellow.
And he had yellow shirts with his logo on it, which his logo, well, it's different than what's in the window, but reminds me of that. But anyway.
But then I have run into a lot of people that I've known for my old babysitter and stuff that was a neighbor of Grandma and Grandpa's and sees them occasionally. But people are like, so what are you doing now? Your grandpa's told me you're doing cross stitch stuff. And he tells everyone. He's very proud, and it's very sweet, and I appreciate it a lot. So Grandpa's a very important person. He got a pattern that's kind of dedicated to him.
He hasn't said that he'd be Grandpa X Stitch though. We really try all the time. He's like, no.
We tease him a lot. So those are those two patterns. And then I didn't grab one of the Santa one, but it's exclusive to Annie, so you can find it there.
You can buy it at Crazy Annie's. Yeah, it's for the July sale, like Jorden said. You keep freezing.
Christmas, I can't believe you keep freezing too. It's probably because I'm in my room and Wi-Fi goes weird here. But my family's out in the family room, so
it's a thing. Yeah, those are awesome, fun new releases. I'm happy that, like I said, that everything's already sent to stores and to distributors that have the stores that have selected to do the order when you send out the email. And yeah, it's exciting. It's fun. But now we have a lot to get ready for August.
Yes, August is a big month. There's 2 Spooky Hollow, but then there's other stuff too that we're excited about. So
we're always excited.
There's always so much, and it's always exciting, but it's like I don't have time to come down from doing one big thing because I have to start the next one.
Kind of, yeah. So it's a very good problem to have.
Yeah. Do you have any other stitching?
Just not that I can
other
show
models,
because I've started other models. So I do have a lot of haul in front of me. This one I'm going to show right off the bat. This one, we were asked by Roberius December sometime if for our address information that they'd like to send some charts. And like I said, it was like December. Well, this was postmarked. I got this package in the mail, just barely. Okay. It was postmarked on January 15th of 2020. Today's July 1st. I got this in June. It was like a week or two ago. I got this in the mail. I was dying. I could not believe. And this package, I'm not going to show you the other side because that has my address all on it. But that package is really filthy and beat up. But I wanted to show the wonderful things that they have sent. This one is C by Rovarius. And then
She has such a cute style.
She does. And then this is Daisy, which you guys know how I like daisies. I really like that one. And this one, I like this. I like them all. Let's put it this way. Freedom. I think that's cute. And they all have like the little charm and a little piece of lace with them. And this one is Love. Oh, and so my mom had just commented that she had bought the same one that Debbie did, Snug Harbor Crafts. Was it a lighthouse one? I think so. Anyway, my mom had just got that one.
I'm really behind on Flosstube, but I've gotten to the point. I'm not trying to catch up. I'm just watching the newest thing because I've gotten way, so I've missed a lot.
Yeah. Oh, it's hard to keep caught up. Trust me. But I was thinking that was one that was sent to us, but it wasn't. So, but I love all of these that Rovarius did send. So thank you very much for that. That it's exciting.
She's
I just couldn't believe
Italian
it. Now she's
designer.
from Italy.
We met her at market.
Yeah, I just thought that wow, that it took that long. I think it just was literally lost in the mail. When people say stuff gets lost in the mail. Sorry.
I'm glad it got found.
I don't have corona. I do have a cough. I have other stuff. So sorry. I'm sorry. Do you have stuff you want to show? Or do you want me to just keep going?
I have one. So I got the Fat Quarter Shop Stitch Quarterly, and it's American Spirit is this one.
I've seen it posted on Instagram. It's so cute.
It comes all packaged cute, and it has a chart that is this pretty flag, and I've seen some people finish it, and I need to get on that.
That piece that's
the one you have.
Yeah, that's sitting right here in my kitchen. It says underneath it, "Gather together."
So here, I'll use this to show. So it came with the chart, and then it has some magnets that are line tracker things, like for your pattern, the fabric, the DMC floss, a needle minder or needle case. Oh, and some needles. And then the bag. And I love these canvas bags. They're a really good size for keeping your project in.
It's cute. I like it. Something else that I got from Fat Quarter Shop. We got the Starlight Snowflake. I thought that's cute. I like all the different the color combinations that you can do. Yep, I thought that was fun. And then I'm going to use this. This is the cloth. It's a 25 count Lugana in the color Prim. It's the Lori Holt, and it's with Zweigart. Sorry, I can't say it. But I'm going to use this, I think, for the Prim Village Sal. Or just Prim Series. Prim Series. I'm behind on the Prim Village Sal. But the Prim Series, and we've there's confirmation, like I think the charts are being sent out soon, so I don't have the chart to show you, but we are going to join in on that stitch along that they do. And it's, if you haven't seen it, you can see it on their website, Fat Quarter Shop, but it's a smaller chart for each month. But they also have a way for you to put it all together in one, and like a border and the layout. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. If I'm going to do it as one or individual, probably individual myself.
I'm doing them individually.
It does take more fabric to do them individually, but I like the size of holding a small chart, stitching it, than a huge one. That makes sense.
And I've talked about it before as far as like doing seasonal stuff all together. I don't want to have Christmas, or not Christmas, but winter up in my house all year, because I like winter.
Well, and I don't want to
when
have
it's
summer
winter.
up in the winter and all that. Yeah. So anyway, so I got that. Oh, and then you guys know that I'm part of the Floss Fix Club. So this June was the greens. What was it called? Bahama teal. They're really pretty colors though. Yeah, I really like them. So it was frosted sage, meadow green, lettuce leaf, deep fennel, mint julep, and Caribbean waters. Which there's 6, and I've had 3 and used 3, and there's 3 new ones for me. So that's kind of fun. I like that. Keep going, showing what I got. So here not too long ago, we went down to Janalyn's house, and my mom wanted to get her stuff to start Summer Circle, Jordan's street series. And so she called called Shepherd's Bush, and they put together the floss colors for her. And then she also was getting it for Janalyn, and I said, well, get them for me too. So I got all the floss colors for Summer Circle, right there. And then while I was there, I had ordered from Shepherd's Bush. I had asked them to get me a Kringles. So I got Kringles. So exciting. And I picked up the called for fabric. She had it. And so she asked if I wanted. She also had the floss kit. And I didn't get the floss kit, but now this next time, you can't buy everything all at once.
Are you going to change some of the colors though?
I doubt it. I probably will stitch it as is, as called for, because if I was to change anything, and what color is the green? The green, like there's trees and stuff, and I might make it a darker green. But other than that,
that's
like
what I thought we talked about.
Yeah. Other than that, and I don't know if I'll do that anyway. I don't know, because I do like it just as is. So, but I have the chart now and the fabric that's the called for, which was, and it's handwritten, Parisian gray. I think it's a 30 count. So there's that. So I've now also to do Summer Circle. I got the colors, but I've got the fabric I'm choosing to do it on. This lighting isn't very great for it. It's 28 count Summer Sky Jobelin Even Weave.
And it's a really pretty blue, but it has like a white modeling through it, so it looks like a sky.
And I love.
I mean, isn't it? Didn't you just say it's called Summer Sky?
Summer Sky, and it does look Summer Sky. It looks really good. But and it's so soft, like not too soft, floppy, but nice and soft. I don't know. I like it. I wasn't sure if I wanted that. Sorry if that you heard that. My earbud was falling out. If I wanted the Summer Sky or not, if it'd be the right blue. So I bought another blue too. This is Ice Blue Lugana. And honestly, it's a perfect cold, kind of a colder blue. So it's like a perfect winter blue. And I'm going to use the sky for the Summer Circle. And I got just a little piece of Water Lily Jobelin because I wanted to just see the color.
And it's a little bit of a green.
Yeah. Does that help show the green?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit better. But it's not like overpowering. Like I think it's a really good green. I've got some ideas on what I would like to use this for. So
and
some
even
more China
stuff should like me to use it for.
Yeah, I made some suggestions because I do that. Some more China Pearl. This is just a very good basic kind of neutral color. This is like a new favorite of mine, Wheat Lugana. I really like wheat, and then just lighter than this is mushroom, and they're like a new favorite. So I like that color. I got a piece of yellow that's the called for yellow. Does that show up? Not really. It's the called for yellow for Spring Street.
Spring Street. It's Sunshine from Fabric Flare.
Fabric Flare, and that was from Cindy at Fabric at Stitchery Express. And the last but not least is I signed back up for Victorian Moto. I just got the 6 colors. These are the bright. Seriously, it's all from watching Nell.
Right,
she talks
right?
me into it. Yeah. She talks me into it every time. I'm so happy she's doing videos again. She's so cute. It's Little Yellow House Crafts, in case anybody doesn't watch her. I'm sure you all do, because she's awesome and I love her colors. But I love stitching with these, so I was happy to join back into that club. And they have like over 900 members of the Floss Club.
Wow.
Every month. And I was like, holy cow, I wish I would have stayed in it back when I was in it before, but whoops, live and learn. That's all I got.
Good job.
I got lots of
That's all your
stuff.
haul.
But it's been this haul, some of it on the last video, I didn't have it with me. We just was filming to show, well, we did that live, and then we filmed with Grandma, and we were showing more of like your releases and Grandma stitching and stuff. And so I didn't have any of this with me. So this has been like a collection over a while. It's fine. I may also
Mom
have
just
an
went
order
crazy
coming.
and bought everything all the time.
I may also have an order coming from Nancy at Needle Case Goodies, but that's fine.
Good job.
Yeah, I know.
You have to support the cross stitch, or else cross stitch would not be a thing anymore, right?
Well,
That's
and
how it works.
right. Well, and I had this order. It was from Down Sunshine Lane, because I've purchased quite a bit from them. Amy, I believe, but I had already showed that I had these. It was the newer, or well, plus I think there's even more. The Secret Santa. I had to read it. And then the hands-on design, the Blume. And did you see the way Kimberley stitched it? From Kimberly Jolly. From Fat Core Shop. Priscilla finished it.
I might have. I just don't remember.
She stitched it exactly what I am intending to do. The blue jar and the red ribbon down here.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's little flowers, little like buds. And she did those red up in here. And then just literally swapped the blue and the red. And that's exactly what I plan on doing with that one. But, you know, it's daisies. I love daisies. So, but I got that one from, excuse me, Amy at Down Sunshine Lane. But I think I'd already shown that one. So I just happen to have it with my collection of stuff.
That's exciting. I want to do that one. I need more time to stitch fun things. Not that my stuff isn't fun, but
no, I love stitching and watching your patterns come to life. Like, that's fun for me. But there's other stuff I want to stitch too.
Yeah.
Right.
I need more time to stitch everything I want. If someone figures out a way to live without sleeping or to add a couple extra hours to the day, please just let me know.
Right. I could use that.
Do you want to come up with a question for giveaways this week? And I will talk about last week's. So last week, I don't have everything here in front of me because Mom has some of it. We had the two. The models, yeah. We had the two new Spooky Hollows and Star Spangled. So Karen Blume gets the candy shop. Kimberley M. Honeybee gets the cemetery. And Lara Matonic gets Star Spangled. So email us. Our email is basicxstitches@gmail.com, and it's in the description below. And then let us know if you want the PDF or physical. And if you want it physically, give us your address, and I'll get it to you ASAP. Congrats.
Okay. So this week's giveaways.
We have the barbershop and Life is Sweet.
So cute. Life is Sweet is obviously part of the Gingham and Plaid series.
Mm-hmm.
And I was supposed to come up with a question, and I've been trying. Do you know what? Let's do for you commented on supporting the LNSs and stuff. Tell us where you spend your stitching money. What LNS do you use? Do they carry Jordan's charts? Do you want them to? Let us know though what stitching store. So then if somebody else is watching, they can go. Like I buy from wherever. I've tried to buy from several. I've loved Nancy at Needle Case Goodies. She's an Etsy store. I've loved Amy at Down Sunshine Lane, and it was fun to meet both of them at Market, but they have great customer service. I've obviously loved my local needlework shop, which is Shepherd's Bush. Love Tina and Terry. They're great. And the other workers in the store too. I'm just not sure what their names are, but they've been fantastic. Obviously, there's Fat Quarter Shop, online store. One of these days, we're going to do a girls' trip to Magnolia, and I think Fat Quarter Shop is like an hour and a half away from Waco, for Magnolia Farms. One of these days, we're going to get there. So Fat Quarter Shop. And then another local one for me is obviously 123 Stitch. I know it's an online store, but that's where I ordered these fabrics from. They are, an hour and a half from me. It's just online.
Yeah.
But they're right here in Utah. So anyway, but tell us your local LNS. Tell us where you spend your stitching money. Yeah. Support the stores. So.
Yeah, I try to shop a little bit everywhere because I'm like, I love all these stores. I need all of them to stay in business. Right. I need to shop at all of them.
Well, it is
and meeting all the different stores, even the people that I've never bought from, but stores a lot of meeting the owners of the stores at Market and stuff was so much fun because
it's amazing.
We're stitchers. We're great people. So it's
and honestly, a lot of those stores, I know them and I know their name because of Flosstube. Because I hear other people that talk about it. It's like Nicole's Needlework. She's always talking about fire poppies. And so when Fire Poppies come into Jordan's room and was looking at charts and things, I was like, oh, I know who you are. But it's definitely, it's like Acorns and Threads. I know about that from Pretty Southern, Linda Jo.
Yeah, I was just going to say Janine Bendy Stitchy.
Yeah. Michelle Bendy Stitchy. And when we met Janine and everything, there's so many, and I'm forgetting some, Dimension. But
and when we went to Minnesota last year and we got to go to Stitch and walked in and they were like, hey, we know you. And we're like, oh, but we knew about them from
Stitchville. Right.
Yeah. So it's fun to make the whole community tighter.
Right. I love it. So yeah, tell us where you spend your stitching money and also which chart you're interested in.
Yes. One or the other or both.
Yeah. Don't mention giveaway or prize or anything like
Winning,
that. Just
the keywords.
No keywords, just to keep the random people
Scalpers
off. Yeah.
Okay. So, well, I'm gonna go finish dinner.
I'm gonna go over to my
Mom's
parents
gonna go
and celebrate my dad's
Grandpa's birthday. So that's it for this week. This time it's been more than a week, but we're gonna be better. Maybe.
Stop promising these things.
One day we have to be. It might not be now, but eventually it could happen.
One day.
Okay.
Okay.
We
Anyway.
have our Facebook group. It's the Basic Bunch. Fun stuff in there. Lots of people posting. I love seeing everybody's work. And then my Facebook page is Little Stitch Girl, and my website is littlestitchgirl.com, which has my freebies and stuff on it. And then my
you
website.
froze for me when you said
I just said website.
Okay. But you froze when you said website for me. So
I'll say it again though, and just in case. It's littlestitchgirl.com. And then my Instagram is Jorden X Stitch.
My Instagram is Jami X Stitch.
And
then
Grandma's DeAnn is Grandma X Stitch, and Janalyn's is Weeza X Stitch.
Yep.
Okay.
And they've been stitching away. They've done a lot. So I don't know. Has Janalyn? I'm gonna have to ask her.
I don't know if she's posted as much.
That's what I was just gonna say. Is I know she's been stitching. So anyway, okay. She's stitched some stuff because she's been working on the Feels Like Home South.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay. Have a great amount of time until we see you next time. And until then, happy stitching. Bye.
Bye.